Did families eat out at restaurants in the 1950s? When we think about dining out in the 1950s, it's fascinating to see how different it was from today. Families certainly did enjoy meals at restaurants, but it was not as common as it is now. Eating out was often a special treat rather than a regular occurrence. Most restaurants back then were simple and family-friendly. They offered wholesome meals in cozy atmospheres. And like today, where fast food chains dominate, many of the big names we know now were either just starting or did not exist at all. For instance, the original McDonald's was one of the few burger places, while chains like Burger King and Taco Bell were still years away from opening their doors. Pizza was also not as easily accessible. To enjoy a pizza, families typically visited Italian restaurants instead of ordering delivery. Eating out was more about the experience and less about convenience. Home-cooked meals were at the heart of family life in the 1950s. Families often gathered around the dinner table for meals that were carefully prepared. Dishes like meatloaf, casseroles, and fried chicken were common. There was a strong emphasis on using leftovers creatively, reflecting the frugality learned from the Great Depression. Drive-in restaurants became quite popular during this time. Families could pull up in their cars and be served food right there, sometimes by waitresses on roller skates. This was a fun outing, especially for teenagers who loved visiting diners and malt shops. These places became iconic symbols of youth culture in the 1950s. Advertising also began to encourage more families to eat out. This marked a cultural shift where dining out started to gain popularity. However, home cooking remained the norm for most families. In summary, while families in the 1950s did eat out at restaurants, it was generally a more occasional experience. The restaurants were simple and focused on comfort food, with drive-ins playing a significant role in social life. Home cooking was still the mainstay of family meals, emphasizing tradition and thrift.